Okay. Hello, girls. I'm hoping that you can hear me. So I'm on my laptop this time. But I told you I would share with you about the Beth Moore when I came home, and I came home Sunday. I crashed. I was tired. Well, no, I came home Saturday. I crashed, and then Sunday I had a full day. My Sundays are really full. So today's Monday, and it's still a few days, so we're good. But so I wanted to share about what she kind of went over and everything. And if you don't know who Beth Moore is, look her up because she's really good. So I have my notes. So I would just kind of figure I'd go over and share what she was kind of talking about. She mostly talked about wounds and like scars. Um, it it had like a lot of effect, like your heart wounds or your physical wounds, like if you cut, and made me think of you girls so much because everything we go through is hurt. And I know some of you are cutters and everything, everyone deals with their things differently. So I can wait to come and hopefully share and encourage you guys because that's what sister recovery is all about. So she just went over like scars and how, like what hurts us. And when I first saw like when I went to this, I thought, okay, I hear like all these ladies from my church love Beth Moore, and my mom loves her too. So I went with my mom, and I was like, I'll give her a shot. If it doesn't work out, then at least I did something with my mom, and it was a fun time. And I didn't get as much out of it as the other ladies. They were all crazy about it, and I was kind of just like, okay, I wasn't. I don't know. I liked her. She was a good speaker and everything, but my hair was really bugging me. But I don't know. It's just she's talking about like scars and everything. It was like hurt, like either things that happen in your heart, that you're having to get over, and that has hurt you. It's scarred you, and also physical scars. She told a great story about a girl who lost her tongue in her church, and she still praised God. To be able to talk to her, she said that you had to read her lips and her eyes and try to see what she was saying. And she also had a scar all the way down her neck, and so people would always see it and question her about it. But she still like worshiped God for it and praised Him for it in that hardship. And what Beth Moore was talking about with your scars and everything, that Jesus wants to write His signature over that scar, whether it be physically on you or in your heart. He wants to say, it is finished and it's over with. So it kind of, it made me think like it hit me, but it didn't really hit me until kind of like today. So I knew that I'd use it at some point, but I went through like a lot of pain in my heart. It wasn't physical, it was like emotional, and it really killed me, and it still does a little bit, but God will help me with that. No, it'll be victorious, but that's later on to come. But it kind of makes me think that, God wants to do so much for us. He died on the cross for us. We were bought for a price, and that was His Son's death. And just to think about all the stuff that we hold that hurts us, that have we've been hurt before by others, or you can even hold hurt from someone else that you see, your friend gets hurt. That pain of theirs carries on to you. So it was kind of interesting when she was saying that. Um, but her main thing was smart. And if I'm looking away, it's because of my notes. So I'm trying to make eye contact, trying to be better. But she talked about being marked, and because the scar is a mark, and it may heal, it may not. Even if like God writes His signature over it, you can maybe still be able to see it, and we're all marked in some way. Um, but God has the last word with what happens with a sheep. And for some of you who don't know, sheep is referring to us Christians. Sorry, my screen just went blank. So we are his sheep. You know, if no one knows about sheep, sheep is pretty stupid in all honesty because they need a shepherd and they can't find food or water without being led to it. And I kind of think that's how we survive as well because if we don't have or feel God leading us to something, then we're lost and we're stupid that way. So that's just kind of what it means. Um, but she made a good statement that I kind of really liked, and it was, if you want to get to know someone, ask them about their scars. Now think about that. If you want to get to know someone, ask them about their scars. How is there any better way to get to know someone than through their scars? I don't know if I can even show it. It's totally not gonna show. But it was on my leg right there. There's a scar. Not trying to be like a weirdo, but I'm just saying that's where my scar is. The only scar I have. I have some from like my rabbit on me, 4-H'er, 4-H life. But that's the only scar that I had on me. And I've had like only a few people ask me about what the scar is from because I don't wear shorts first of all. I just don't. No, I don't like it. But it's true. If you ask someone, hey, where'd you get that scar? Hey, where'd you get that scar? You learn so much more about them than asking, how old are you? Like, what do you do for fun and all this. It gets deeper because that's something that hurt at a point. And given you won't be able to know or ask about their heart scars, they might be open, they might not. I mean, I guess you can still ask, but phone keeps going off. But I mean, that is the best way to get to know someone. You want to know someone, ask them about their scars because scars show so much pain. Everyone has scars in their heart, and everyone has scars, but they might just be different. I got my scar from a dog when I was like 6 or something. I was playing with a dog toy, I guess, and I think I was probably like dangling it, teasing it in front of it, and the dog bit my leg. I had to go to the emergency room, and the doctor did a bad job of stitching me up. But it's kind of grown up because it used to be like below my knee, now it's above, so it's like grown with my skin. But even stuff like that, it may not be like, you know, I got hit by a car. I'm sure some of you may have had that. I don't know. It's kind of crazy out there, but you kind of get the point. But I'll try to move along a little bit more. Yeah, it was a 2-day conference, so I have to look at all my notes. And not all scars show. Like I said, that's true. They're not always going to be physically where you can see them. She did ask a question, and I'm gonna have you girls answer it because it is really good and it may help you with getting through it. But what has scarred you the most in your life? Okay, like you talk about getting to know someone, ask about their scars. That's how you really get to know someone is what has scarred you the most in your life. And I honestly, I don't know what has scarred me in my life. Like, you guys can probably watch my testimony and see like how my life is like perfect but not perfect at the same time. That sounds really conceited. My life is not as great as everyone thinks, but it's not the worst that it could be. I'm really grateful for my life, even everything that comes my way. But she did ask that, and I thought she asked another question. Oh, she did. Has that scar? This is leading on to the first question. This is the second question, though. Has that scar been rewritten into a signature of Christ? And you can answer that yes, no. The penmanship is beginning to change. Okay, and actually, if you guys don't know what she means, like I was saying that the pain that we had in our hearts or physical pain, we've gone through it and it's starting to heal up. It's taking time, but it's healing up. And when it does, then God writes it over and say, you know what, that's in the past. It is finished, and He helps us heal with that. He's the one who's healing us while getting us through it. If that makes sense. Okay, and then if you girls want to write this down, I think it'd be really good. Like I said, her main thing was being marked. So she spelled mark and she kind of gave it a definition of each like letter. I don't know how to explain what it's called, but I'll just go on. And M is my life, my very person bears marks. And trust me, she had us do that. So I'm going to make you girls do that. So M is my life, my very person bears marks. And then A is a mark leaves a signature. Like I was saying, everything that we go through, God wants to heal. God wants us to heal, and He wants to be there to help us through it, and to sign His name in blood and say it is finished. K stands for kindness turns a doubter into the ultimate professor. She made a great point about professor. You have to look it up in the dictionary. Okay, you don't think like professors like some college guy or professor, smart guy, whatever. We are all professors if we profess the name of Christ. Like I said, look it up. That's your homework. Like, it was awesome. I was like, heck yeah, I'm a professor. Like, go say that to someone. That's so funny. Okay. E is evil takes and makes its own mark. Okay, so, someone's done you wrong. That's evil, and it makes its mark, sadly, but it's what happens. But again, God wants to heal you. So, like, what was it? The A. He wants to sign it. Okay, D, finally. Its discipleship is doing life in ministry as one marked. Okay, I'll reread it. D, discipleship is doing life in ministry as one marked. So, if you girls know what discipleship is, then you're on. If you don't, you can ask me. I'm kind of thinking about maybe doing an answer and question thing if you girls want, but later on. But anyway, so, being one, having somebody that you can be disciples with to encourage you and to keep accountable, because that is a big thing. You really need to be accountable. Okay, and she kind of like ended with this kind of thing. I don't know if I can show you. I don't know if it'll show. Let's try. Okay. This right plate right here says marked, scarred, or where's the other one? Okay, there we go. Are you either... Yeah.
What?
I'm making a video.
Oh, crap. Sorry.
Want to come say hi now?
Oh, is it on now? Oh, no.
I think my mom. Bye, Mom.
Sorry.
Yeah, she went to Beth Moore. Maybe I'll make her like do a video what she thought. Did you hear that, Mom? She's ignoring me. She's actually right there. She's ignoring me. Anyway, so like I was saying that last thing, it doesn't make sense. So totally avoid that. I think I just totally lost my mind after like, what is it, 2 days? This one was actually 3 days now. Okay. So here's another good thing. When a scar becomes a signature, we know he is with us. Okay, so we know that first of all he's going to be with us through all the healing that we need to go through. But he's also going to be there to the end, and we can both look back with him and like, oh wow, I went through this. Like, thank you for first of all putting me through this, which sounds weird, but look it up in the Bible. It says that you should be praising God through everything, even like hardships. So that's just kind of a good thought. And another thing, God will buy all of our scars. All of it. Not, oh, I'll take the one that, got offended or, you know, this one, but I won't take away the one that hurt you the most. No, he will take it all away. And you can look it up in Psalms 138. I'm going to look it up right now. I'll let you guys do that. It's your homework. And then I'll leave you with this. Um, a powerful thing happens between marks and wounds, just like a beautiful thing happens, and it's called healing. So a powerful thing happens between marks and wounds. They heal. You get cut, you get healed. So it's a powerful thing that God made it possible for when you get cut, it heals itself, but with God's help. Okay, and I had kind of like a lot more I could probably discuss if you guys wanted me to. So if you want me to, just be like, totally. If not, I'll not be offended. So I'll leave for sure with this thing, this note to remember. The devil does not hit you where you are covered. Okay, I'll repeat it. The devil does not hit you where you are covered. So just kind of keep that in mind, and that should even encourage you to give everything to God. Like you should, but every little thing, because whatever covers, it makes that still attack you on it, and you'll be down on it. But told you guys I would do it, and that was the Beth Moore kind of went over thing. Like I said, if you girls want me to add on to this video and make another one, I can, so just let me know. And I hope you guys have a good night, and I hope you guys get a lot out of this, because that's the main reason that I went, was, not only just to spend time with my mom and build that memory, but for you girls. And honestly, that's why I went. I had you girls in mind the whole time, because I want to be there for all of you girls, and I hope you know that, because, someone does care, and someone does love you. Actually, two for sure people. Of course, God, but me. So just keep that in mind and keep your head up, because you guys are way too beautiful. Keep your head down. Bye.